Hi, welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. This is Marcia. Thank you for joining me here today on my channel. And today I'm going to show you how to make a fast mixed media project. We're going to make a junk journal and a hidden paper clip. So I'm going to walk you through how I made the little junk journal first of all, and it measures approximately 4 by 6 inches. And the front cover I made a fabric collage. And I like to make this, it's a little shaker pocket that is made with all fabric. And instead of sequins or beads, you just use snippets of fabric, lace, trim, and use a zigzag stitch and a decorative stitching. So you see here I put decorative stitching on the corners. And then to make the actual little journal itself, I used a variety of book pages and papers that I purchased that are already vintage looking, coffee dyed paper, and beet dyed paper. And then I just counted up a few of them. I didn't really think about how many I wanted to do. I just did what I thought was going to look nice. So I did a book page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there'd be a total of 28 pages front and back, so that's a nice little size journal. And the front page is just for decoration, and I can come in here, or if I decide to give this as a gift, they can use this to put a picture or any kind of memorabilia that they want to put on there. And so then obviously the rest of the pages are for journaling. So this was so quick and easy to do, so I'm going to do a hidden paper clip, and I'm going to show you how I do this technique, and you're going to love it. Okay, so I hope you're going to love it. First of all, what you will need is to decide what size you want your hidden paper clip to be. So I just went and got a piece of cardstock out of my stash, scrap bag, and then I folded it, and I said, yep, that's the size I want. And I could have made it a little bit narrower, but I like the length of it. So you just take that piece, fold it in half, and then I'm going to be decorating both sides so that when you turn the page, this is something you can put in the book and anywhere you want it to be in the journal. Turn the page, it's going to be decorated on both sides. So we're going to decorate this front part of it here. So what I did is we took the fabric that I had. This is vintage fabric I got from Amore Fabrics and on Etsy. And then I have fabric out of my stash. And I took another piece of matching cardstock, and I'm going to make a pocket out of it. And I'm going to do a pocket with that design that I just told you about. So this is what I do first. Okay, so first I get the fabric that I'm going to use, and I decide, okay, what is it going to be, which I used, this is a more of a brocade type of fabric. I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of glue because I'm not going to be stitching in the middle of this. So you need to know where you're going to be stitching. I usually use a glue stick, but I didn't have it handy, so I said, okay, I'll just go ahead and use the tacky glue. So basically, I just don't want that piece of fabric to move on me right off the bat. Now we're going to come in and we're going to layer little scraps of fabric and trim underneath on top of that fabric. So here you can see I have two types of fabrics here. It was this one here and then this one over here. And so then we're going to just take little scraps, and I'm going to just duplicate what I did with that project. So I'm going to take some of this and lay that across there. And there's no right way or wrong way to do this. It's just have fun with it and layer up the scraps and the fabrics. So you can see this beautiful trim here, and I'm just going to get a little bit of this off the sides of it here. So when you use this technique, you can make scrap pieces go a long way because we only need to use a little bit. All right, so I'm going to set him aside for a minute. I want to come in with a lighter color now. So I'm going to come in with this beautiful lace. Put him across here. And then I will put that back on top of that so that you can see it, so it will actually stand out. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this trim that I use. So I'm using everything that I used on the other one so that you can see how quick and easy and then how much fun you can have with it doing the layers. Okay, now I'm using my little scrap bag of fabric. And Linda made these up, and you just take your little scraps of fabric and you just get your scissors and you straight edge scissors, not pinking shears, and you just trim them to itty bitty little pieces. Now with this one, I did get a little picky. Shh, don't tell Linda. Because I was like, okay, I want to try to stay within a certain lighter color. So if anything that was too dark, but I like to just take the little snippet pile and then I go through it like this and I just take out a few little pieces that I like. And usually I like to find something that has a little bit of bling to it. So I have these pieces here. So there you go. And that's it. Quick and easy. So now what I'm doing, okay, this is the last piece. I'm saving these types of scraps and then I put them in the bag and then I'll cut them up to smaller pieces later on. But instead of saving a brand new bag of scraps, I just decided to do it that way and go ahead and put the bigger pieces in the bag. All right, now to secure all of this, I use netting. So you take a piece of just this white netting and then make it a little bigger than your piece. So I use the grooves on my desk. It's nice to have a desk like this that already has a nice cutting line there for you. Okay, now I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and I'm going to zigzag around it just like I did here, and then I'll put a decorative stitch or two and I'll be right back. Alright, so here's our cute little fabric shaker pocket, and now I'm going to just trim off the excess using a regular straight sharp pair of scissors. And again, I'm going to save those pieces and put them in my little snippet bag. Confetti fabric. And if you're following along with our channel collaboration with Linda and I, then you are probably enjoying all of the variety that you're finding that we're sharing with you. So I hope you will go over to her channel and check out the many beautiful tutorials and ways that she crafts. You will find a lot of inspiration. So I hope my videos are inspiring you to unlock your creativity and think outside the box and do things a little differently. And if they are, please subscribe and hit the like button and leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so now the little pocket is done. Isn't this so cute? I love it. Alright, so now all I'm going to do, because I have cardstock here, is I'm going to glue the pocket, not sew it, to the cardstock. So you layer the fabric with a piece of cardstock, and then that way when you're going to be gluing it to paper, it will go on there very nicely. I almost made a boo-boo. Almost made a boo-boo. Wowie. Don't glue the top of the pocket. Okay, well, now I'm going to have to let this dry, because otherwise if I try to glue it now, this is going to glue. The only thing I can do is put a piece of wax paper here. Let me try to wipe off the glue a little bit better. Oh my goodness. We get to going too quickly and get ahead of ourselves, and that's exactly what I did here. Add a little more glue down this one side. Okay, that should be good. And then I'll just come in with a piece of wax paper in a minute, and I'll show you that little technique too if you don't know about that. Okay, so we're going to come down. So glue will not adhere to wax paper. So all I need to do is take a little piece of wax paper and put it in the front of this pocket, and then that will guarantee that it is not going to glue to my fabric. I'm sure you've done that before, but if you haven't, it will eventually catch up with you. Like I said, I just got too quick. No biggie. Okay, we embrace our mistakes. I do anyway. I'm only human. Okay. All right, that one was saved. Okay. Whew. What a relief. Oh my goodness. Now I had full intentions of using this tag in this pocket, so I hope it's going to fit after that dries, but if not, I have enough wiggle room on each side of this that I can trim it down a little bit. Okay. Now let me show you how to attach the paper clip part of this. All right, so now we're going to open it up, and we're going to, this is our piece that will actually go over our book page. And we're going to come down away from the fold. Don't put the type of the paper clip up to the fold, just bring it down a little bit. And when you cut it so that you have a little bit of an edge here on both sides. And we're going to be gluing both sides of this. And try to put the glue so that it's not going to seep out the edges, so that you can make sure it's not going to be where you don't want it to be. Because I don't want these two pages to glue together. Alright, so we bring the little paper clip top down from the top of that one. Okay, now I just carefully bring this over and fold it. Make sure I don't have any glue on that. I'll bring down my piece of wax paper, and I can get my little bone folder. And I don't want to press hard with the bone folder. I just want to gentle pressure. And then I can feel, this is where the paper clip is, and then I can go on either side of it. And then I know I came in about 1/4 of an inch from each side and the bottom. But I just want to go over it really, really good. Okay. I just want to peek in. Yep, see, okay, see now you can see where it's already separating. So I have it adhered really nicely. And then it can go over the top of the page beautifully. It's already open. Bring it over and then slide it down. Isn't that pretty? So now when you open up your beautiful journal to use it, you'll be greeted with this beautiful tag. I just love it. So I will decorate the back of this the same way I did this, but now you get the idea. So I hope you will give this little project a try and stay safe, keep creating in the sunshine, and I will see you in the next Mixed Media Junk Journal video here on Markets of Sunshine. Bye-bye.